Protoss hurdle number 1 is finished for Flash. Now it's Protoss hurdle number 2. He has 3 to complete, but can he do it? Second one is going to be against herO.
herO is the next player up, a 2-time Intel Extreme Masters champion, and of course a world, finalist, a world championship finalist at the Intel Extreme Masters. It begins now. Can Flash make this run heroic? I think that's what this qualifier's turned into. With the recent Flash hype train from his Pro League performances to that massive win over Parting to getting MVP to a certain degree, him and Zest carrying KT Rolster to the Pro League Championship. He's now playing in this qualifier. He's played so well so far. Can he do it? Can he go to Canada?
We'll find out. Spawning up to the top right is the man himself representing KT Rolster. It is Flash. 1 complete, 2 to go. And down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have our... Whoopsie daisy, there we go. Down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have our blue Protoss representing CJ Entus. It is herO, a hurdle indeed.
Yeah, this is pretty big here. I think both of these players, in their own right, will be feeling confident. Whoever wins this should be able to hopefully go to the Intel Extreme Masters in Toronto with Pig Baby left over there. We did say Pig Baby play versus herO before 2-0. I think herO will be very keen on getting that rematch.
Yeah.
But let's already know. Let's talk about Flash a little bit here. He always opens Reaper Expand. The last game against Classic, he opened up Command Center first. And again, he's going to open up Command Center first here. So, again, a very economy-focused build. And he's going to scout as well with the second SCV here. But herO's got double gas. So double gas, he shouldn't be doing anything off one base here, but definitely could be looking to throw down the Stargate fast, Twilight Council fast. Remember herO, his big rise to fame was off the back of Blink play pretty much every single game against Terran.
Yeah. And if he was aggressive in this series, I'd think to myself, maybe he's just not feeling it today because he was so aggressive against Pig Baby. And now if he gets very aggressive against Flash, then it's quite interesting. And whoa, he just jets there and blocks.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. I'm not expecting a Zealot.
No, nor am I. not at this point. Even if he was to start one, he may end up cancelling if he doesn't go down there with a probe and then...
This is a huge advantage.
Oh, he's just not going for it at all.
For Flash, right. Huge.
Jeez.
Command Center first with an Engineering Bay block.
Oh, and look at that. This sad little probe gets down there and he's like, no.
He's like, you're joking.
You're joking, mate. And
so Stalker Mothership Core. We're going to see another pylon being built off this one base, which you don't really want to do very often here. You'd like to squeeze the Nexus in. Could push him to a one base here, which Flash must have eyes on. He needs to be seen if we're going to see a Stargate or, Twilight come down or Gateways come down.
2 barracks. Second one's about to finish up in the second. No gas is taken just yet. Will we see the Engineering Bay go down at the back of him for him? For now,
Stalker
pushing
before
this
Nexus. So delayed.
Yeah.
This is a great advantage for him.
There we go.
Yeah, so Stargate thought this might be the case. SCV is going to hang around. I imagine he'll hang around until the Engineering Bay is cancelled. Then what we should see is obviously the Nexus being taken, but more importantly, herO move out with the 2 Stalkers and Mothership Core to put a bit of pressure on.
Yep.
That would be the time I would imagine the SCV would go in, and maybe he sees the Stargate.
Yep.
So Flash should cancel here in the last second. And then Stalker's Mothership Core will move out, and I'm guessing in the next 10 seconds or so, the SCV will go in. And he may get the scout on the Stargate. He may not. We'll see.
Moving a little bit, keeping himself hidden.
I do have you.
Chill out.
1 Stalker left at home, though.
Yeah, very clever.
Okay, not going to give any easy access of the SCV.
Well, behind this, double gases have been taken for Flash. No Engineering Bay as of yet to hold on against some kind of Oracle play, which would be nice if he had a missile turret there, but he's rallying out quite a few Marines, which eventually should be able to push it away, but he may take some losses to the Oracle.
He may. But if I was Flash, I'd be expecting something like this. You should be, with the amount you delayed.
With the delay.
Nexus still isn't even completed. It's so far.
Yeah. So SCV is being very patient.
He's looking to see if there's a third Nexus 2 there. Uh-oh. There's a Marine in the bunker. Yeah, okay, never mind.
He tried. It was a nice try, but...
Yeah. What's the SCV difference?
Oh, he's saving up for 2 Oracles. Ooh.
What's the SCV difference?
29 to 27.
So good for Flash. With mules on top of that. Nexus only just being finished at 640. As the factory starts. That's so bad. All right, so Flash has had a good boost in this game. SCV sees no fast third He's going to try and squeeze around. We'll see Gas is taking on the natural. That's one thing you will see.
Yeah, poking around. Having a look.
Chronoboost in the Nexus shows that he's trying to catch up, but now it's all about these guys.
And he cleared out the watchtowers with the Stalker to make sure they wouldn't be spotted on their way over.
If he does a lot of damage here,
yeah.
you know, Flash's advantage is gone.
No missile turret. There are Marines here in the main, but now he sees it. And he's going to lose a lot of SCVs if he's not careful.
3, 4, 5, 4, 5.
Almost 5. Oop. In total, 8
Yeah,
so
that's
far.
quite good. It's actually putting the income lead in favor of herO.
Ooh. Okay. So getting one Oracle is okay. But he still has the nuisance of another.
Worker difference.
Worker difference. 38 to 30. Wow.
See? That's pretty big. That's good.
Good moves.
Good for herO. Well done with these 2 Oracles. Third command center coming in from Flash.
He's even going for some Marines, because why not?
Wow. These Oracles have got more than they're worth.
Yeah.
I like the Immortal too, because one thing that herO does have is obviously double Oracle in the sky, dealing out a lot of damage. But what does he have at home? Nothing. So I like the Immortals like a safety kind of net thing here.
Yeah.
That he can afford to do because he's done a lot of damage to Flash here with these double Oracles. He's okay to do this. And he should have spotted the third command center as well, which means that he knows that Flash can't be overly aggressive and not overly produce units here.
I just see the small army move out as well,
Yeah.
and he even will get double confirmation with this Stalker. So he knows exactly what's going on every single turn, and he is now up in supply. So herO's playing a good game so far.
Yeah, he's caught up well, and he's ahead in supply. He's got a lot of gateways coming in now too, and he's got the Colossus out, which are the ideal things to deflect any push-outs from Flash. And I'd be expecting herO to look for a third soon. Definitely with a third command center already in for his opponent. He's killed off a lot of Marines left and right with these Oracles. He doesn't want to take it too fast though. Of course, he would open himself up to being dropped in the main, to being caught out of position, but with the amount of gateways he's got, he's more than enough. What's his probe count, by the way?
We're at 46 now against 43.
46.
And he just saw this double drop load up.
I don't think an attack is good, but he may try it though. He's got a probe and pile on the left-hand side here.
I think he may go. With how many gateways he has.
Yeah, it's a little bit risky here.
Full
If Flash was to
distance
see
loss.
this and not lose units, this drop could even work.
Yeah, like, because he doesn't know the position of that
he's going to
exactly.
turn back. He's going to come back and defend with these units. But he knows there's units out on the map. He saw that Colossus there. He's building bunkers. 2 Vikings out, 2 more on the way. This is a risky move from herO.
Yeah, he needs the second Colossus with this, that's for sure. It's actually back home. Not really moving out just yet.
Well, that's interesting. I think he was expecting that drop.
Yeah, is he just kind of... This is a bit more of a bait out to play over defensively, but the third command center's finished. It's
Oh, he
how
gets
much can
that
this really
bunker.
do?
Yeah, I mean, Flash can afford to lose SCVs here, remember, too. But there's 4 Vikings out. There's about to be a 5th and 6th on the way. Just about to finish here.
Because his Stalkers don't have Blink, he's got to be careful.
I mean, he's got the Twilight Council coming in. He's sure he's not going to stay on this for too long.
Yeah.
There's Forge coming in as well. Yeah, it was a risky move, and I could have worked if Flash hadn't have expected it, but he expected this. He saw it.
Yeah, so holding on strong behind all of this. herO was trying to take third with a probe sent out to his third location, but he got killed off by a Marine, so Flash technically a little bit of supply blocked whilst all this is going on. herO's not going to give up the assault just yet.
You're not breaking 3 bunkers.
No.
My ship core's already gone.
Oh, I had full energy. That's kind of sad.
To get into the Colossus, he's got to be so careful. Great micro by Flash, though, just moving forward, using the range of the Vikings and pulling back again. But herO will fall back, will expand, will continue his tech choice. But this does open him up to a potential, bit of weakness now. He could have had an even bigger army because that Nexus could have already been built and he could have already been powering up for the mid-game rather than putting pressure on Flash, who didn't take any losses. The only thing Flash didn't do was take his third command center and keep up with supply depots. He's actually just kind of been building behind all this, which I think, Flash is in a pretty decent setup. But we know Flash likes to pull SCVs. This could be an opportunity to do so. There's no upgrades for the Protoss. They did skip up on the Forge to get this push out.
And it's 4 Colossi that is going to be going up against, well, right now it's 8 Vikings, but if he wanted to, he could have a whole lot more firepower behind that because...
Flash has caught his opponent out of position.
Yeah.
Look at the minimap.
It's kind of bad.
One army and the other army. He can stim and kill this. Scans the army. He's like, all right, he's going to come from this way. I'm going to use my Vikings to kill the Colossus.
There's the stim. He's trying to get this killed off quickly. Nice little position, as you said. Blink is not done, so it's really hard to pursue those Vikings properly. One Colossus is going to fall, and he actually got forces to cancel. That's all he needed to do, really, I feel.
Yep. but he may lose all his Vikings.
Yeah, and he only got 2. Well, he got 2 Colossi, right? But an extra one's about to be replenished, so he'll have 3
and
against
he lost all his Vikings to kill his 3rd. So that was good, sure. But as long as Flash doesn't die now, it's good.
Yeah.
He may, I mean, there's still 2 Colossus and he lost all his Vikings.
But the second starport, whilst all of that was going on, was intrinsic in this plan.
Yep.
If he actually gets the deny on it and for some reason loses all the Vikings, then he has a fast replenishment path.
And he's in the open, which means Flash can fight if he spreads out well. Nice bait there.
Few force fields go down, not too much.
Yeah, look at that. You can't really fight.
No, that's too big a concave.
Yeah, it's a beautiful position. I mean, Time Warp can help out. I think there's energy for it. So
yeah,
left-hand side now, like right in the middle of the map.
SCV is going to pull away this and forces the lift off. So herO is doing actually a good job of trying to stifle the position that Flash is in whilst all this is going on, but he's got to be careful. That's a big force from Flash.
And 93. Oof. All right. So, Flash running out of minerals, actually, in his main, and naturally, he's really got to get this expansion down. Likewise, herO is playing with fire, being out this far against this army. Flash really building up that Viking count, though. If that Viking count gets too high without an imminent switch coming out from herO as the Templar Archives.
It's already at 10 with these next 4 popping, so these Colossi have to be very careful indeed. As he chases and actually goes for the fight. Time Warp and Force Fields are going to try and delay this as much as possible, but that Bioforce just doesn't care.
It went through the Force Fields.
Oh dear. Wasn't a solid wall. 1 Colossus extra falls.
Uh-oh.
Spreads really well done. The Colossi have to retreat and run. There's really not that much left here for herO. He doesn't have any Zealots to tank. That's the big problem.
I think herO might be dead here, Kalaris.
The Bio's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. There's not that many Vikings left over. He's doing a good job of saving 1 of those Colossi as he micros that back. He's keeping himself just a little bit alive, but he just doesn't have anything to buffer left over.
Yeah, very, very aggressive game. For another 4 Vikings just come in and bring down the dealing damage unit here.
And there we go. There's the land quickly to solidify this position. If he renders this 3rd useless.
Flash has got so much momentum behind him right now. He's just, it looks like he's confident in his own play. He's playing well, and he just doesn't seem to be stopped very easily at the moment. Flash is starting to become the player that we've always wanted to see from him. He's slowly getting there now. And he's bringing out performances against world-class players.
I think a lot of people thought that it was only just going to be a matter of time before he kind of hit the stride. But right now, like, this is the Flash period where if he continues on like this, then he is going to be very scary.
Well, this is the best Flash has played since the earliest start of Heart of the Swarm, where he was playing at that MLG tournament that he did so well in. You know, this is him right now. He's playing the best StarCraft we've seen in a long, long time, and he's started to figure it out. He's taken a long time to figure out his own gameplay in StarCraft 2, but he's making it work, and he just beat, you know, a 2-time Intel Masters champion. He's looking to qualify for Canada, and he's doing it. He's doing everything right. And it's not just that he's winning games. He's winning them convincingly. He's looking so good.
Yeah, he is.
It's getting increasingly harder to figure out how to stop him.
Yeah, and it's not even just like the famed mech kind of play that it was really kind of famed for in StarCraft 1. It's you know, all of the elements. It's the bio play that he's bringing to this matchup as well. It's the exhibits that he puts on with the Viking counts and able to shut down the Phoenix play into Colossi play, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, he beat SOS recently in Pro League a couple of weeks back before the finals. He then beat Parting, and now he's playing well at this qualifier.
He's one of the Terran hopes.
He's the hype train right now, that is for sure. It's all about Flash.
All right, so he's now 1 game away from playing in the qualification game.
Against
Which
Pig Baby.
Is very important.
Which I think people would favor Flash over. You know, despite Pig Baby's results, I think people would still favor Flash there. And he's getting closer and closer and closer to actually going to Canada, which is huge for all Canadian fans, whether it be StarCraft 2 or Brood War fans. You don't see Flash outside of Korea often. I think he played at DreamHack, maybe Bucharest last year, which he didn't do very well. I think Damaga beat him in group stages. He then advanced from group stage to then lose quite soon after as well. And that wasn't when he was playing very well. He played in MLG before at the very start of the game, but it's all about Flash. And if he was to go to Canada in a couple of weeks' time, with no Pro League, a bit of practice,
he could do really well. He could win. He would be going in as a favorite alongside Zess. Wow. That's pretty cool to think about it. All right, Catalina is going to be our second map, Octopus map, if you don't know the actual name and corresponding to the image of it.
Octopus map, yeah.
Everyone knows the Octopus. All right, let's jump in. Game number 2, Flash leads 1-0, and he is spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner as our red Terran. It is obviously KT Flash. And over to the left-hand side, we have quite the legend of the Intel Extreme Masters himself. It is CJ's herO.
The smiling cartwheel king.
He likes his cartwheels. He did it both times.
But he's going against a guy with a ruler.
Yeah.
And a guy who kicked a football with the whole of SK Telecom's names on.
He had some force behind that kick, man.
It was a big win. It was a big kick and a big win.
Yeah. Some force. All right. So I now, looking at how Flash is dispatching of these Protoss players, I have to give him the edge in this entire qualifier.
It's so good to watch because he's deflecting all-ins. He's reading the game well. He has answers to every move that Protoss do, and he knows when to attack. Like, it's really, really impressive the way that he's playing recently. He's switching up his build as well to keep him a little bit mystified, whether it be Reaper opening or Command Center first. It's really, really good.
And it's not like...
And this is where Flash goes and loses the next 2 games and is out.
Like, we're... But even if that was the case, it's still people like herO participating, a guy that really made a fan favorite of himself when it comes to the Intel Extreme Masters. So, of course, a lot of people want to see Flash there, but if you get someone like herO or even Pig Baby there, who did so well in WCS America, it's all right. It's all right.
He's going Command Center first again. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier in the broadcast, we always see Flash go Reaper. It's like his build. He always does it. But the reason why he always does it is Flash has always been the player to want to scout and know what's going on. But he is sacrificing that a little bit here. He sacrificed that against the Stargate play just now, by the way, but still was able to play it out. He did take losses, though, if you think about it. But this game, there's no fast engineering blade block on this 3-player map. He doesn't know where his opponent is, so it's just going to be Command Center, barracks. But herO is quite fast into double gas here. This can be a decent blink map. You know, the way that herO used to play. If you think about the natural's hard to break, obviously.
Yeah.
But the back is
all the
nice.
way over here.
Yeah,
it's yummy.
Nice area there. But, you know, the time warp got nerfed recently. The duration of the time warp's been brought down, so it is harder to execute this.
Yeah. With time warp now, you really have to decide, am I going to use it at the very beginning of a fight to try and slow the down, or am I going to use it on the retreat to, like, kind of do some damage? But then you've got to be so confident of your ability to win the fight. It really doesn't last that long at all. It's far more situational now, is time warp to... actually decide when you're going to use it.
And the Stalker's even been chrono boosted out here. The Stalker being chrono boosted out is usually a sign to either A, defend against Reaper, B, to get over the map and scout what's going on, or C, to be aggressive.
Yep.
And, you know, all 3 of those are not that good in this scenario that he's playing against. Command Center first, he's not going to get any good scouting information that he wouldn't have got if it hadn't have been chrono boosted out. He isn't going to be able to be aggressive because there's a bunker coming in and there is no Reaper. So every one of the reasons why this Stalker being chrono boosted out is good is not effective in this game, which slows down the Nexus a little bit here. And Flash, again, has got the better end of the build order stick.
Well, this poor little Stalker is not going to find that SCV up to the top. Obviously, he's just scouting out for where his opponent was spawning, more so than not. But he could have got lucky, as this Mothership Core now finds the actual location.
Twilight Council.
All right. I think it may be the Blink.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mothership Core is trying to get an SCV on that mineral line. No, nothing.
Getting a Marine, maybe? No.
Lowering the Marine health, which can be good, of course, if he's looking to follow up with a Blink Stalker attack.
But it's the weak ones in the bunker. Very, very nice use of that.
That SCV from Flash, I think, on the minimap's been pushed back too. Oh, no.
This little fella.
Something else. Oh, I thought it was a SCV or something.
He's scouting out very avidly for that SCV, that's for sure. Because he knows that it's going to be there somewhere, and he wants to keep hidden what he's currently doing.
He doesn't want this to be scouted, man.
No, not at all.
Observer could come from that robotics facility here if he was to go Blink play.
There we go. All right.
So he could get some extra vision. But usually you like to see the gateways rushed in a little bit here. Blink doesn't necessarily need to be aggressive, though. Can be used as a defensive ability, too.
Found it.
Oh, he did.
That's really nice, actually, there for herO.
So the way that most Terrans play is just to scan after you lose the SCV to see if it is the robotics facility, see the timing of it or something. But Flash has been, today, not scanning.
No, he hasn't.
As often at this stage of the game.
He's going to send another SCV the long way around by the looks of things.
Pylons, probe, and oh my god, you joking.
Oh no, he doesn't see it.
Okay, I was going to say.
Oh, sneaky.
He's getting around to the 3rd base as well, if that's the area he's going towards, to see if the Nexus is down.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for that. I mean, we already saw him looking for it previously against Classic. Whoa, he's just going to go straight in? I think he's actually just going to go straight.
He's going to spot no gases, and he's also going to get up that ramp most likely and spot the Twilight Council. No gases is huge, because that's either a third base or an attack.
Yeah. Stalker. Twilight Council.
Twilight.
Oh, and the Chrono Boost into it as well. Oh,
God damn it, this guy.
How does he do it?
He gets a perfect scout off there. It's a little bit late, so I guess it's not perfect, but a good scout.
Look at where he's already positioned.
He's got to be careful, though, because all the units can just go to his natural. And jump
with
on that
one
bunker.
Marine in there. Missile turret?
Just
oh,
in
he
case,
doesn't.
DTs, Observer.
Yeah, he has to be careful, I guess.
More so Observer, I would imagine, but...
All right. Well, no bunkers extra have been placed down, so this kind of... Well, I mean, it looks like herO has actually kind of abandoned the idea of a bigger attack.
Well, it's been spotted now.
Yeah,
It's
a long time ago.
He's only on 3 gateways anyway. There's the Observer. You may just scan and pop that one. Pop a cap.
Would be nice.
A couple more Stalkers warped in here. Warp Prism on the way. Robotics Bay as well, so there's a follow-up to this. But so far, so good for Flash, and he's pulling ahead in supply.
Stalker's going to poke at the front. It kind of sells the image that he's getting a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, Flash doesn't even pull SCVs. He's like...
No, he doesn't care.
I don't actually...
One SC, he comes along, he's like, fine.
Pee off me. Double Forge. So herO just completely out of this now. You know, Double Forge coming in. He's going to be looking at upgrades, play the game out defensively. Long game. But Flash, this is...
Very little
unfazed.
overreaction.
Yeah, unfazed. Just whatever, man. You keep trying to figure out how to beat me, and I'm just going to keep crushing you Protoss players.
Yeah. This third command center, it just shows the confidence in Flash's ability here. He's like trying for this warp prism at the back, but
this will be, if he stims and snipes that, I'm gonna go crazy.
You got to pay attention, herO. You got to pay attention. He's skirting the very edge, the very perimeter. I don't think he actually saw
How did
it.
Flash not see that?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh well.
All right.
At least he gets a pylon for his troubles. This army's still here, and now he stims up.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
Ooh.
And
Pick up and get out.
Gone. All right, so that is a big threat. You know, there's a lot of airspace around Flash's base in these positions, so that Warp Prism 100% a threat. But right now, I mean, herO's opened up with a blink play. It's not that good. He didn't really do that much. He's quite, he'll not quite far behind, but a little bit behind him where he should be, obviously, with his upgrades and Colossus count.
The power behind Flash's production as well is just so strong here. With the 5 barracks now up and running, with the Starpot churning away.
Command center first, untouched.
Yeah,
versus
exactly.
a player who did try to get a couple of abilities and units out to do a bit of damage. It did nothing.
Marines here with a bunker being added on as well to protect this whilst getting aggressive on the other side. herO now has to position his units in such a way to deny on multiple fronts because that's exactly what could happen here from Flash.
I think it's going to be very hard for Flash to break herO on 2 bases. So Flash should be looking to take his third instantly now and just looking to power up. His hero's on 2 bases. Sure, he's locked down and can't take damage, but his overall ability to build units will be lessened. He doesn't have a high amount of gateways, a massive income because he doesn't have a third down yet. Flash has a couple of options. Does he start to try to drop the main now the third has been placed, now that herO's expanding across 3 bases? Does he try to drop around the third and get a third cancel or something? Does he try an SCV pull?
Yeah, I mean, because of the positions that they've spawned in, it's a little bit harder to really get that third denial. He has to go a really long way around if he doesn't want to be spotted. But at the same time, you know, his third command center was finished and then landed before the Nexus had really even gotten going. So that's a good position for Flash. He's so up in terms of supply as well. His army is doing pretty darn well.
All right.
Ghost Academy even being added on just for safety.
I think he's pulling the boys.
Yeah? Oh, with the 3 ghosts?
1-0 ahead.
Yeah.
Pull the boys, big man. He's got the Viking count high. He's got a decent income. herO's messed up with the way that the start of the game didn't give him any added benefits, which is obviously always the goal if you're going to try to do something like this. He's going to pull the boys. You know, he usually pulls them about 170-ish supply, a couple of ghosts in the mix. The Colossus count's only at 3, maybe 4 by the time this hits. Well, it will be 4. If he can hit right before 2-2, good timing.
Yeah.
Good timing, which should be able to be hit.
No, I agree. I mean, there's nothing else being produced other than these 3 ghosts. He has very little money. He could hit really hard. That Warp Prism on the left-hand side is the only big threat to this kind of thing if he goes in and does some damage to the back. But even then, he's just looking to finish it here as Flash anyway. So
yeah, he's going to pull the boys. There's no doubt in my mind.
they gotta come.
No doubt.
Well, he's doing all right in the middle anyway.
He's like, even without SCVs, like, whatever, man. I'm Flash. What's up?
All right, here we go.
Pull the boys. Choo-choo!
All right, Flash. All right, this is his ticket to the final game of the day if he's able to make this work. And, I mean, herO is quite down in terms of supply himself as well. He's 76 army supply against a lot of army supply.
There's so many Vikings. The Colossus won't do anything here, and all he's got to do is keep his Marauders and Marines outside the range of the Colossus.
I'm wondering if he's planning on dropping some of those Marauders on top of the Colossi.
That's too fancy. That's a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. There we go. Okay, drops them.
2-2's done. 2-2's done. But the position is so superior here for Flash.
Yeah, okay. Mothership Core has died off. No force and overcharge at this natural at all. The army of the Protoss is quite split here. Zealot's not doing too bad on this left flank, pinning this army up against it, but he doesn't have anything more to complement. There's really not that many gateway units left over. Here come the reinforcements to try and push away this, and the Colossi are just going to die, as is the gateway force. Flash here is absolutely dominating these Protoss players.
Absolutely incredible performances again by Flash, and I don't think it's going to be held on.
No, that's all.
Oh, instantly dies. Ghost coming in. He didn't even bring the Ghost. Flash.
What is going on? It's Flash time. Wow.
He keeps on doing it, man. Win after win after win. Of course, he lost versus Zest earlier on in the winner bracket, but win after win after win. Classic, the GSL champion, or I suppose we can still call him the reigning champion to a certain degree. I guess he's lost in the round of 32, but he won last season. You know, he's now just beaten herO, who is a champion at the Intel Extreme Masters. Flash has one opponent left. Pig Baby. One best of 3. Wins it. Flash is going to Canada.
And he keeps killing champions. That's the thing. He just keeps killing champions. He has one more left.
WCS America champion season 2. He's already beaten the Korean champion. Time to beat the American one next.
All right. Join us after the break, guys, when we have the final series of the day. I was about to say night. Is it going to be Flash or Pig Baby going to the Intel Extreme Masters Toronto?